So you're a young adult looking to take control of their financial future, just don't know where to start, right? Well, you're in luck. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Nate with you today, and today we're going to be showing you 5 steps that you can take to start your path to financial freedom. One of the questions I see many people asking is, should I pay off my debt or should I invest? And I guess that all depends on what type of debt you have. If it's something like a mortgage where you have to pay $200,000-$300,000 off, that's not something you can pay off in a year. If it's something at 2 or 3% like a car loan, again, that's not too stressful. That's not going to be gaining too much interest, so don't worry too much about that. On the other hand, we have credit card debt, which is probably the worst type of debt you can have. Credit card debt on average has an APR, annual interest rate, of 16%, and it can be as high as 24 or 25%. This means if you have an interest rate of 24%, you'll be getting charged 2% per month in interest alone by not paying that bill. The next type of debt that I want to talk about that's pretty suffocating to many Americans is student loan debt. We're all hoping that the current administration and government pay something towards the $1.7 trillion with a T, $1.7 trillion of student loan debt. That's about a $33,000 average per person, and it's pretty high at 6% interest. My rule of thumb is if the interest rate is higher than 5%, I want to pay that debt off before investing any money. Once you're done paying off your high interest debts, you can focus on the next step, which is building your emergency fund. If there's anything 2020 has taught us, it's you need to have some cash set aside for a rainy day, or in this case, a rainy year. Your emergency fund should consist of your expenses, which is what you've spent between a 3 to 6 month period. Some people choose to push this out to 6 to 12 months depending on their risks. When I say emergency fund, this means emergencies. That doesn't mean the newest pair of Jordans or the newest Louis Vuitton purse. This should be set aside in a savings account for situations where you lose your job, have medical emergencies, or other situations. One question that I see people asking with this emergency fund is, where should I park it? Can I park it in the stock market in the meantime, make some money on it, and then take it out when I need to? Answer is absolutely not. This money should not be meant to make you more money, but instead save your butt when there's a rainy day. So repeat after me. My emergency fund should not be invested in the stock market. It should be parked in a high yield savings account. Okay, now go repeat that 300 times in the mirror. Do you love free money? Because I love free money. Well, if you do, pay attention. The next step where people mess up is not matching their company's 401k contributions. A 401k is a tax advantage retirement account that your company offers to you where you can invest pre-tax dollars. There are a few benefits with this. The first one is since you're investing with pre-tax dollars, you're getting gains on the taxes that would have been taken out initially. So you're postponing your taxes till you withdraw during retirement. The next advantage is your company will usually offer some type of match with this. This is how it works. Let's take an example. Let's say Paul here works for Nate Corporations, and Nate Corporations offers a 100% match and 5% contributions towards your 401k. This means if Paul invests 1% into his 401k, Nate Corp will also invest 1% into 401k. If he invests 5%, Nate Corporations will also invest 5% of his paycheck in there without taking it out of his paycheck. That gives him a total of 10% while only investing 5%. Now let's say he wants to invest more than what they match and he invests 10% himself. This means since Nate Corp only matches 5%, he'll have a total of 15%. 10 from his investments, 5 from his work investments. So you're probably thinking, free money, huh? What's the catch? Well, the catch is, like I mentioned earlier, this is a retirement account. So you're not able to withdraw the money you deposit until 59 and a half. If you do before, you're going to be taxed with your ordinary income rate, and also on top of that, you're going to be penalized 10%. So before I go on to the last 2 points, I'm going to ask you guys to do a favor for me, and that's, of course, subscribing. I mean, subscribe now, not in 2 minutes, not in 10 minutes, subscribe now. Also, while you're down there, like the video. Thanks. Step 4 to taking control of your money is opening up a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is similar to a 401k, but rather than investing with pre-tax money, you're investing with post-tax money. This is also a retirement account, but has a few differences. When you're investing with post-tax money and you go to withdraw when you're 59 and a half, you're not going to have to pay any taxes at all. A Roth IRA is similar to a 401k that your employer offers, but also has its differences. Some of the differences are you don't need an employer to open up a Roth IRA as it's an individual retirement account. You also invest in your Roth IRA with post-tax money rather than pre-tax money. Unlike a 401k, there are some situations where you're able to withdraw what you've put in there. You're able to withdraw your contributions from a Roth IRA 5 years after you've made those contributions. So in 2020, if I deposited $5,000 into my Roth IRA, in 2025, I'm able to withdraw $5,000. That does not apply to your profit gains. This only applies to what you've deposited, not what you've gained. With this being such a big advantage of growing your money tax-free and never having to pay taxes, the IRS caps the deposits at $6,000 per year. If you're over 50, the IRS allows what's called catch-up contributions, which allows you to invest up to $7,000 a year, giving you an extra $1,000 to catch up. Also, other situations where the IRS allows you to take up to $10,000 in your lifetime from your Roth IRA, and this includes whether you're buying your first primary residence or you have unexpected medical bills. Okay, so you've done steps 1 through 4. You've paid off your high interest debt like credit cards and student loans. You built your emergency funds of 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 to 12 if you have higher risks. You're matching your company's 401k and you're maxing out your Roth. What's next? The last step is opening up a taxable normal brokerage account. This is a brokerage account through like TD Ameritrade, Webull, Robinhood, where there's no tax advantage, but there's also no restrictions on when you can take out your money. You can take out your money tomorrow, you can take out your money in 2 years. This is the last step since it doesn't have the tax advantages that the Roth IRA and the 401k do. But at the same time, you're not limited to waiting till 59 and a half to withdraw your money. You can simply invest into things like VU or SPY, which are index funds that grow over time. These track the top 500 American companies. If you're interested in opening up a new taxable account, check out the link in the description below, where if you open up a Webull account, you can get up to 2 free stocks valued up to $1,600. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. Drop us a comment in the section below to let me know what you guys learned, what you guys want to see. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.